Hi, subscribers. How are you guys doing? It's your boy Avius, and we are back. I have another narcissistic video for you guys, of course. And what we're going to talk about in this video is how the narcissists try to use situations that a normal person would address, but they try to address it so aggressively. And the reason why they do this, ladies and gentlemen, because ultimately they're jealous of you. They really don't like you, of course. And it's almost like to hurt your feelings. For example, there was this one time that I was at this nightclub, and there was this gentleman that I had met, and, we were just hanging out, like everything was cool. We were having fun. And they had left from one club to the next club and then left from that club to the next. So I was like, I was with them and we were talking. So at one point in time, I was like, okay, I felt like I was like kind of following them. And I'm so used to always being a leader, going my own direction. So when we finally got into the next club or whatever, they were trailing their friends, and I don't know any of their friends, but their friends were very nice to me and accepting of me being around them. So next thing you know, when we got ready to walk into that club, I was like, hey, am I like following you too much? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be around you and your friends, and there's no telling what's going on. You could be trying to get played from people and stuff like that, and I just don't want to be a blockage of that. And all of a sudden he says, you don't have to follow me the whole night, but I don't have no problem with it. You see how I addressed it, that, ladies and gentlemen? You see, he didn't even have to address it like that, but you see how aggressively it was to like hurt your feelings? For example, another example of this would be, you are at work and you're stacking pallets. That's your job. And, you ask your supervisor, okay, I stacked this pallet right here on this, cart or whatever. But you don't know whether you should continue doing it or not. Or are you supposed to go to the next assignment? You just need direction, right? And you know that you've asked your supervisor about 5 other times about what, just questions because you were confused. It's your first day on the job. And so you decide to ask them again. But instead of answering you saying, no, keep doing what you're doing, they're like, it don't take rocket scientists. All you got to do is just keep stacking the pallets. And then they're like, yeah, just, then they'll say, like, try to make it like they weren't being aggressive. Like, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing or whatever, and we'll keep the workload going. We'll keep the workflow going. You get what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, I try to break this down to my ability because they do this. It could be simple things as, let me see, what's another good example of this? Because I noticed they do this. For example, let me see, what's another good example of this? This one is a little... But I think you guys are on the right track and y'all understand exactly where I'm coming from. Okay, another example of this would be you calling like your friend that invited you to a party. You're asking them, okay, you've asked them all the questions or whatever. You're at home, you're getting dressed, they're already at the party. And they sent all the information, but they forgot to send what street the party is on. So you message them and you text them again and you're like, hey, I'm sorry. You leave your house thinking that you have the street that the party is on, and you hit them up and you're like, hey, I'm going in the right direction. I just don't know what exact street the party is on. And you call them instead of text them. And you can hear loud music in the background, and they answer the phone. You can hear loud music in the background, and they're like, hello? And you're like, hey, what street is the party on? I already sent it to you. And you're like, no, you didn't send it. Okay, I'll send it to you. But yeah, we're not that far. We're like, it should be like 2 streets over. After they address you like this, it's like you don't even want to go to the party. You get what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? The narcissists do this because the reason why they do this is because, ladies and gentlemen, they know they have no reason to be upset with you. But because they're such haters and they really don't like you, it's like, I gotta find anything. I just gotta try to make something up to be upset with you about. I just want to hurt your feelings. I just want to. But you haven't did anything to them, of course. But they're looking for something. You know, a lot of narcissists do this. I'm telling you guys, ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. They all do this. It's like you don't even be done did anything wrong, but they're just trying to find a reason to hurt your feelings. Like they want to hurt your feelings, and then after that, see what your reaction is going to be. It's the hatred that's inside of them. It's the jealousy that drives them to do this, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know how to treat people the way you want to be treated. Like, they just want to, like, piss you off for no reason.